Heya, Happy New Year. Hana Blankies.
Fanalbio joined the blush cult for 60 months. Heya, Happy New Year.
Oh, hello, y'all. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I'm about six days late, but I hope you had a good New Year's. Good holidays. Oh, I still get high fives. Thank you. Congrats, too. Day for officially being first to stream. Welcome in, Day. Welcome. I'm still a little bit sick. I'm still recovering from a pretty bad sickness that I contracted at the end of the year. I think it's going around. I think everyone is. Well, if you're going out, you're going to get sick, so stay at home. Or I guess wear face masks, bring them back. But I went to my family's for the holidays this year. And then I got sick right after Christmas. Oh my god, all the hands. Welcome in. I hope nobody is sick right now, but if you are, we'll recover together. I'll make you soup. I'll give you my heated blanket. Oh, I missed you so much. Usually, we are streaming for New Year's. Like the countdown. Usually. We're streaming all through Christmas to New Year's and then some. But I wasn't able to do that this year, so I was a little sad. Hello, Ortiz. Hello, Blue Weasel. Hello, Remook. Welcome, Farm Shady. Welcome, Will. Welcome, John. Welcome, Ashley. Welcome, Jensen. Hello, Skitberg. Hello, Sputnik. Hello, Bobby. Hello, Smaragdonis. Hello, Tipwa. I'm gonna get you sick.
B2A9572 joined the Blush Cult for 44 months. GM Stinky.
Not stinky. Thank you for the subby. Thank you for the 44 months. I really appreciate it. Even if you called me stinky. Welcome back.
Happy 54 on New Year's. So busy, but hope it was good for you as it was for me.
Joined the Blush
Happy
Cult
horse
for
year.
54 months.
Hanya Derp.
Happy 54 New Year's. So busy, but hope it was good for you as it was for me. Happy horse year.
We have both Luna and Brian talking.
Hanya lovers.
Oh, thank you.
Joined the Blush Cult for 16 months.
Thank you so much for the resubs. Oh my goodness, thank you. Sato, thank you for the 54 months.
Hype train started.
And Hype train. Day, thank you for the 16 months. Thank you so much. Final. Hey. That's rude. You don't just take a cat fox's hair off without her permission. Well, I guess I do have the redeem there. Final thank you so much for the tier 3. Thank you for the tier 3 for 60 months. Thank you so much. Thank you. Mwah. Oh gosh, Bob. It's already so cold. You gotta take my hair away. Hold on, drink more water. It's important to stay hydrated when you're sick. Naps!
Join the blush cult with Prime.
Naps, thank you for the Prime sub. Yeah, thank you. 16 months with Naps, thank you so much. Yeah, we have double TTS because Luna. Wait, you know, I could turn her off. Wait. Let me turn her off like the resubs. the resub TTS for her at least. Let's see. Going here. And there we go, turned that off. Okay. Oh, welcome back everyone. I didn't finish welcoming everyone as usual. Hello Santax, hello Prince Dusk, hello Kikine, hello Mixwellian. Welcome Final, welcome Exceeder, welcome D2A, welcome Abusi. She's silencing our voice. You can still use TTS, just not the double of Brian.
They joined the blush cult for 25 months.
Zepwa, thank you for the tier 2 at 25 months. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it so much. So much. Thank you. Sorry. I just recovered from all the body aches and the headaches and the nausea. So I don't know how long this stream will be, but I hope we could spend some good quality time together at least. And maybe some media share after we get caught up with each other. Yes. There's so much I need to catch up on, especially since I didn't stream at the end of the year. Oh no, there's too much. Hello Marlon, hello Flaming, hello Purple, hello Dabo, hello Itsuka, hello K-Mac, welcome in Jordan, welcome in Sora, hello Mario, hello Stefan, hello Dying Breed. Wow, I haven't seen you since last year. Wait, I should be saying that, huh? Wow, chat, I haven't seen you since last year. We haven't talked since last year. Oh my gosh, it's been a whole long time since we've been together. Yeah. Hi, Lucine. Welcome to G Chimera. Welcome, Barbecue. Welcome, Nova. Welcome, Cosmic Castaway. Hello. Naps. Hello, Dova. Hello, Aiden. Hello, EE Space. Hello, everyone. I'm good. I'm glad to be here. I'm good to be here. With the sniffles, hold on. Maybe I just need to drink more water. First stream of the year, always good ones. I hope so. I hope so because it feels like it's been too long, and every time I come back for the first time, I get really big nerves. Hi, Nine. Thank you for the 58 months. Welcome. What did you guys all do for the remainder of 2025? I was so sad to miss it. Literally, I streamed on Christmas because I brought my laptop to my parents' or my family's house to stream, and I could only do ASMR on there because it's a laptop that you can't really like. I don't know. I think playing games and streaming would be too much.
The blush cult with Prime.
Hi, Sartukai, welcome. Thank you for the 30-month Prime sub. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Hello, Ensua. So, that's why for like 3 streams in a row, it was only ASMR. And it was like a GIF. I didn't even use my model. But thankfully, those streams went well. Like, there wasn't any scuff. And then, literally the day after I streamed, I got sick. Because I was planning on streaming more before the end of the year. But all the body aches and stuff came about, and I was like, no, I can't stream, I can't do anything. It was quite a rough ending, but I gotta be here now. I'm still a little sick, but better, much better than I was before. Happy New Year, hi Puru. Yeah, I'm your sick cat fox. If I do get you sick, I'll be sure to nurse you back, okay? With more comfy ASMR on the way. ASMR to keep you sane. Or sleeping. To put you to sleep. Yeah. Hi Doxies, welcome. I'm feeling better though, and I'm just really happy to be here. I wanted to stream earlier, but you know, better late than never. I hope you guys had a great holidays. I don't know if everyone here celebrates Christmas, but if you did, hopefully it was a nice warm wine with family and or friends or someone special. Too bad we couldn't really spend much of it together. But for Christmas, I got a nice heated blanket that I actually already have a heated blanket from Throne, but it was in storage. And I never took it out because, or this year I didn't take it out because it was in storage and my storage is quite full.
Witty please, you joined the blush cult for 6 months. Happy New Year. From my alt to the big stinky.
Big Stinky! Why are you calling me Stinky? No. Wait, from my alt? Who is that? Alt of? I didn't change my username because I lost a bet. You're flaming. Wait, do you prefer me calling you balls instead of flaming? Oh my gosh, thank you for the 6 months, 3 stuff on your alt. Crazy. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. I hope you had a great New Year's as well. Hello, Raja. Hello, Zarif. Hello, Princess Rina. You'll take flaming. Good, because I'm used to it. After 5 years. Or 6. Wait, it has been 6. Right? It's too late. Too late to change that now. Hello, Kyoko. Hello, Mochi. Ohanayo. Ohanayo. Happy New Year. Oh my gosh. So I got a heated blanket for Christmas and I've been using that every day. It's been helping a lot. So what I do now, because I have my heated blanket, is I turn off my heater in the house. I save on my electricity bill in a way. Because I don't need to warm every single room in my apartment. I don't need to warm my bathroom or my kitchen. Yeah. You wish you had a heated blanket. You can just crawl up under mine. I'll keep you warm.
Joined the blush cult for 23 months. Happy New Year, Hannah.
Happy New Year, Sam. Thank you so much for the 23 months. Thank you. Luna looks cute one moment, then 1 second devious. Me too. Her eyes change when I change. Expression. Hana's the heated blanket. Yes, my tail. Use it. Use my tail. Keep yourself warm. Oh, guys. Sorry for the sniffles. Still recovering. I'm actually listening to my old playlist that I used to listen to when we did art streams. Because it's been a while since we listened to it. And it's kind of nice. It feels like a... What's the word? It feels like a nice nostalgic experience. Listening to music that you don't listen to much anymore. It's like a throwback. There we go. That's the word. Feels like a nice throwback. I feel like we haven't really been doing much streams other than ASMR lately, which I don't have a problem with. Especially because of circumstances with like my health and
joined the blood
stuff
for 8 months. Happy New Year, chat. Been a while.
Hello, Tamamo. Thank you. Thank you for the 8 lines. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Happy New Year. Thank you. Selfie. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, but because I don't do as much just chatting streams, we don't have that much moments where we get to talk like this. Oh god, let me drink my water. Okay. And we don't have enough time to watch all that media share that I want to catch up on. We don't do as many dolls anymore. We're gonna have to do some today. I made sure not to do it in the Discord today because I was like, I'll do it on stream with everyone. Hello, Kaitio. Hello, Kyoku. Welcome. Do you not feel much pain after the operation? No, actually, I still have 4 big scars on my tummy from where the incisions were. And then other than that, it's not like painful or anything. Although I do have an appointment this month to go to the hospital again because they're making me go back to the hospital every couple months so that I could get ultrasound and blood work done to make sure whatever I had before, the tumor thing, doesn't come back. Because if it comes back, then we're gonna have to go through that whole process again. So we're going back this month just for that checkup stuff. Hopefully it's not growing on in me again because I don't want to remove more parts of me. I want to be healthy. I say while I'm just still recovering from a cold or flu. God damn it! Why do I get sick so much? This is my. I literally was sick like a couple months ago too. Oh my gosh. Hi Alvi, welcome. Scars are probably permanent. Oh, for sure. Sadly, there'll always be 4 marks on my tummy. Hopefully, whoever looks at that won't mind it. I guess. Well, not like I'm showing it to anyone, but yeah. Stay away, don't grow on my streamer. For real. Hopefully you guys had a much better end of the year than me though, especially with all the colds and fevers going around everywhere. Hopefully you didn't get sick too, and I hope you ate good food for the holidays. I didn't even watch the ball drop this year. I was a boring New Year's sleeper. I just slept because that's all I could do. I was sleeping on New Year's. On New Year's Eve, I was just in bed, dying. Well, I'm here, so not dying, but feeling pretty dead. Meanwhile, or usually I would be here on stream and we'd watch it together and jam to music for like 6 hours before. And drink. I didn't even drink this year. I did nothing. I was real boring. Boring catfox. It's that season to get sick and the surgery debuff. Yeah, I feel like ever since my surgery, my immune system is like worse. I'm just catching every single cold left and right. And like, my parents didn't even catch any cold. It was just me. I was like, how did I get this? You guys aren't even sick. Where did I get this from? I'm not even going out, you know? I'm not going outside to restaurants or like parties or anything, but I'm still getting sick. Like, what's going on? It must be carriers. Real, I went to bed. I don't care. I'm sleeping 20 hours. Yeah, I know. We're sleeping. It's okay. Maybe it's the the AIDS debuff. We're all growing old. We're growing old. We don't have time to stay awake for a New Year's ball drop. I'm not that old. Sorry. Don't scars make people look cool? I guess you can use my scars and draw a face on my stomach. I'm sure anyone who sees would rather have you healthy with 4 scars than sick with none. True. Being healthy is better than having these scars. I hope I stay healthy. Otherwise, it would be for nothing. I didn't get a cold in 2025. I think I was playing Uma or Star Rail. Watching the ball drop is boring. Okay. I'll be honest. Watching the ball drop is boring. But hey, it's the vibes. Watching it yourself is boring, okay? Doing it together and jamming to music and drinking some drinks can be quite entertaining. Fun. It's fun for me. But if I do it myself, that's why I didn't watch it. I was not interested in staying up for the ball drop by myself. Also, Quadfather, I thank you for the 27 mines. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your resub. I hope you're doing well. What happened to your best friend lately? Oh, so her baby was just in a surgery 2 weeks ago. And that surgery was to insert a tube into the stomach so that it could so that her baby could a feeding tube. Sorry, I don't know why I'm stuttering or having issues with explaining this. I think I'm just been a while since I've talked to people. Okay, so after the surgery, the baby was supposed to be scheduled to go home after a week after the surgery, but then more complications arose because my best friend's baby is a newborn. Oh, sorry, of course it's a newborn. Premature baby. So there was just some extra complications with her baby since it's so small. And so now they weren't able to get her over the holidays, but hopefully they'll be able to get her soon. We don't know when yet. Flamey!
20 blush subs to the community.
Oh, thank you so much. What the heck? Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the 20. Oh no, I'm choking up. Thank you for the 20 gifted. What the heck? That's so generous of you. Thank you. I sound terrible right now. I can't even raise my voice without it croaking. I sound like a frog. Ugh. I'll be sure to drink more water. Thank you so much. I hope everyone who got a gifted, hope you guys enjoy your new emotes. And please thank your gifter. Please thank Flaming. Thank you so much. Yeah, so the reason why that the baby had to get inserted, oh, I can't. The reason why the baby had to have a feeding tube inserted was because her stomach was a little too small since she's a premature baby and she wasn't able to feed properly. So that's why they had to have that emergency surgery. But I'm going to go this weekend to go with my friend to go see the baby and keep her company. And hopefully they'll get their baby soon, like return home with them. Because I know they've really been on edge of when are they going to get their baby back. They get to go see their baby every day. And you know, what I was thinking about was, what if my community thinks that I'm the one who had a baby? Because listen, the timeline of everything. Remember how I took like a month or 2 months off in August and September? And that was when my best friend's baby was born. So I was like, what if my community thought it was me who had a baby and I'm just using my like an excuse to pretend I don't have a baby? What if someone pieces something together and thinks like, you know, conspiracy theory, Hannah is actually the one who got pregnant and gave birth, and that's why she was gone for 2 months. And then, you know, over the holidays, she was gone again. I can assure you, everyone, I do not have a baby. I don't think anyone went to those conclusions anyway, but you know, just to clear the air, it's not my baby. Although I am the godmother. My best friend made me, for my Christmas gift, she drew like this really cute flip book. And at the end of the flip book, it asks if I want to be the godmother, or it's basically like, here, I have the flip book with me right now. At the end of the booklet, it says, Hannah, the arc where Hannah becomes a godmom. And I teared up when I opened this because I was just so touched that my best friend made me the godmom and even drew that flip book for me. It was really cute. It was definitely a very touching gift. I was very, very touched. But yeah, I'm godmom. I am not a real mom, but I guess I don't mind being, wait for it, your mommy. I bet you knew something cringe was gonna come up. Okay. I had to. I didn't have to, I had to though. I had to. Hi Noodle Brain, hi Killer Pack. Hi Persona, oh thank you. I was never really super private about my IRL. Because I post IRL every now and then. But it had been a really long time since I last posted, like, my face. So, and you know, with everything that's been happening lately in the VTuber community, I wanted to feel a little good about myself anyway, so I posted that. It was for myself. Yeah, but I'm glad that you liked it. Thank you. You'll make a fun auntie. I am an auntie now. I feel so old. I mean, if you were, congrats too. If I were pregnant, I would definitely. I don't know how I would hide it. I don't know how I would hide giving birth and, like, especially as a streamer, I don't know how one can hide it. Especially in the background, you would hear the baby crying all the time. So, I guess if I do get pregnant, it's not I'm pregnant, it's we're pregnant. Because I guess I'll bring the baby on stream and we'll look over the baby together. It's our baby. If that ever happens, I don't know. I'm quite alone right now with my cat. I'm laughing, but am I really laughing on the inside? Mm. You're going to absolutely spoil that baby. I already bought the baby some gifts, some small things. Every time I go to like the grocery store or like Walmart, I guess, because Walmart's not really a grocery store. It's just a store. I go to the baby section and I look for baby clothes for her. But everyone spoiled her baby, so her baby already has like so many clothes. I just can't help. I think we all can't help getting baby clothes because they're quite affordable compared to adult clothes. Like you could get a pack of 5 clothes for the baby for like $4, which is so affordable. You can't get that for adult clothing, at least not commonly, and it's good quality. The only unfortunate thing is babies outgrow clothes really quickly, don't they? Yeah, they have to be replaced really often. I think my best friend had like newborn clothing for her baby, but her baby actually grew quite bigger. She's still very small, but I don't think she could fit those anymore, and unfortunately she hasn't been able to wear them because she's just been in the hospital this whole time. Bro, why are hoodies like $70? Oh no! That's so real. Ugh. Hoodies. T-shirts. Well, I reuse a lot of my t-shirts. I reuse quite a lot of clothing to the point that like they have holes in it, but I keep wearing them. Like I'm sorry I'm not alone in this. It's just most of the time I'm at home anyways. I'm not really going out, so there's no reason to not wear it. It's just me. And so yeah, comfy. It's still comfy. And you save money that way. You don't buy clothes. Or you don't buy new clothes, you just rewear it, you save money. You can use that money towards food. Or supporting your favorite VTuber. Gaki. Oh, so like one of my, or not one, but a couple of my like underwear are also from like years ago. And they started getting like holes in them, but I still wear them because I just I don't want to spend more money getting new clothes. Can anyone relate to that? I think it's probably common for people who don't go out very often. For homebodies, I feel like it's just there's no point in getting new stuff because you're always at home. Yeah. Hi Gucci, hi Connor, welcome. Hello Pixel Queen, welcome. Valid. Wait, what are we saying valid to? To what I just said, right? Saw a 24-month jacket for $45 for like a 2-year-old. I always find it quite annoying when parents say 24 months old when they refer to their child's age. Why don't you just say 2 years old? Oh. I would prefer 2 years old. saying that, but you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It's all just words. It's all just words. But yeah, 24 months old jacket for $44. So that's something I wouldn't buy because at 2 years old, they're still growing really fast. At 2 years old, they grow like double their size in half a year. When they're 3, they're already like, how do I show you? They're like this to this. Show you with hands so you can't see. I don't have my hand cam on right now. Ugh. I'll be using my 3D model soon. Hopefully. I still haven't set it up or anything, but the artist finally finished it and I need to try it out. Yeah. Get all the gear on, the VR gear, the tracking gear. 3D Hana. Soon. I don't know when, but soon. I destroy hoodies at work. So it's a non-saleable item. Oh, you know what you can do for non-salvageable? You know what you can do with hoodies? You can get them at those like Salvation Army stores. What are they called? Thrift shops. I go to some of them and there's actually quite affordable hoodies, especially if you destroy them quite often. You could just pick up like a very cheap hoodie at like a thrift store. I see quite a lot of affordable options there. And then you feel less bad about destroying it. Not on purpose, of course. It's part of your job. But like, you know, you only spend $2 on it. So it's like, oh, well, I guess that's better than destroying a $70 hoodie. Although it would be nice if your work could provide you guys work gear and clothes. You know what I just learned? I didn't know this, but ballerinas, they go through their shoes, like they go through like shoes every 2 days. Like a new pair of shoes every 2 days. Something like that, like ballet shoes.
Cedar joined the blush cult for 19 months. ONAO. How is cute Hannah today?
Hello, Exeter! Thank you so much for the tier 3. Oh my gosh, thank you. 19 months as well. Thank you. Welcome back. Thank you so much. I'm doing better today than I was yesterday. And I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. And the point shoes. Yeah, they break them on purpose so that it's more comfortable, I guess, when they perform or practice in them or perform. But they're also not very what's a word? Long lasting type of shoes. And I read in the comments a lot of people saying that they should be making modern versions that actually last long, because they're still using like the same shoes as they were like centuries ago or whenever ballet started. So yeah, they go through like a new pair of shoes every 2 days, and I watched this documentary about ballerinas and like a ballet school in New York and how there's like this huge room full of shoes that the ballerinas have to keep going to every couple days to get a new pair. And it was just like insanity to me. I wonder how they recycle the old shoes that they don't use anymore. Because going through a new pair of shoes every 2 days, and they're not cheap, and every shoe is handmade as well. At least at that school, every point shoes were handmade. So it takes effort to make those, and you know, it just feels like a waste in a way for all those shoes to just be used up in just 2 days. Yeah. Was it Juilliard? I don't know if it was Juilliard. I'll be honest, the documentary I watched was just a clip. And it was mostly about the shoes. It wasn't a full documentary. I didn't catch what school it was. It was in New York, though. Doing arts are for the rich kids. Yeah, being a ballerina is definitely unaffordable for many people. Oh my goodness. They don't want to change things to longer lasting shoes since new pairs equals more money. I did, because I watched that documentary clip, I've been recommended more ballerina type content relating to the shoes. And I did see an ad for point shoes that were supposed to be made for like practicing, not for performing. And it was like a more modern take on the point shoes, and it was like something that's more reusable than just lasting for 2 days. And in the comments, I saw people complaining, these shoes are so ugly. These shoes are unacceptable for performance. No, no one would no one would consider these for performing in. Oh, my food, Mochi's food just went off. So I was just like, they're not even understanding the whole point of those reusable point shoes. They're just, it like went over their head. The whole point of those were for them to be practiced in, not to be worn for the actual performance. And at the same time, I feel like a lot of people were just like me. They didn't understand just how much those ballet points shoes were being replaced. Like how often. It's like a every 2-day kind of thing. And how much effort it takes to like make them, because they're all handmade and everything. So yeah, they're just unaware. They're like, these are too ugly to be performed in. But that's not the point. Sorry, it's just something I passed by recently. And yeah, I've been on a ballet arc on my For You page, basically, yes. Yeah, they're not durable. The regular ones, the regular point shoes. Exactly. So, hopefully your work, I mean, I'm sure they won't, but maybe in the future, maybe they'll provide suitable work attire for you that can be easily replaced, or not easily replaced, but like more durable. And you don't have to replace it yourself out of your own pocket. Yes. Not only does shoes wear out, but also the ballerina's feet are beaten by the dance. I wonder how old the oldest performing ballerina is. Like, how long can you last in the ballerina field? Because just like sports players, I'm sure there's like a time frame for how much you can do it before your body wears out. Like in basketball, it's like 35 or something, right? Maybe 40 is your max. Yeah, I'm sure for ballerinas it's quite young too, because of all the strain that is placed on their feet and body. Honestly, it's a whole workout, not just the feet. Like their leg muscles are quite prominent. And they have to have good abs because they have to hold their position. What's it called? The base of their body has to be firm. Oh god. Sounds like I'm talking about a doll or something. Ballerina Hana. I don't think I could ever be a ballerina. I used to read books a lot, and when I was growing up, well, basically, I read a book about a ballerina who it's a fiction book, but it was a ballerina with boobs, and she basically got bullied to get like liposuction on her boobs. I don't know what the phrase is, to like make it smaller just so that she could fit the beauty standards of a ballerina. And I was just like, oh yeah, that's because honestly, how often do you see a ballerina with boobs, I guess, in like the societal standards of ballerinas? Yeah, I don't think I could ever be a ballerina. The time has passed for me. Yeah, breast reduction, thank you. Yeah, I read a book about it, and when I was a very, very young kid, though, I did take like 2 classes. I think it was part of some random extracurricular thing that my dad signed me up for. It was tough. It was just for fun. It wasn't like a serious one. Those serious ballet classes, they're quite hard. You know that though. You know that already. Don't watch ballerina, so I didn't know. Someone say boobs. Booba. Booba ballerina with booba. Although I think societal standards are changing because I see a lot of more boobs in ballet on TikTok. So it's more acceptable now, I think. Yeah. More boobs. Boobas are acceptable. More acceptable now. Minus Twitter. Not very acceptable on Twitter. The ballerinas I've known have all been twigs, even the guys. Yeah, that's like their standard, I guess. Yeah, I read about people giving up when they couldn't fit that standard, and I felt sad. But hopefully it's changing. Making ballet more accessible, though, might be hard because of how expensive that hobby is. Not even a hobby, that career path. Even getting all those shoes replaced every 2 days is quite... I'm sure that's a big budget that you would need for that. Yeah. I don't know if it's included. I mean, if you're taking classes at a school for it, then it might be included in the tuition. But if you're doing it as a hobby, oh, you might be in trouble. Yeah. Frick Twitter. Oh my gosh. It's been so long since we did Just Chatting that we didn't even go through our grok phase. Just Chatting grok phase. Oh my gosh. We talk about everything and we couldn't talk about that. So, yeah, people are using grok now to put people into bikinis. Okay, here's what I and a lot of people have issues with is that they're doing everything in their power, the platform, to suppress people who are choosing to show themselves of their own free will. They're suppressing the heck out of them, out of people who are consenting to show themselves, and they are boosting posts of like minors getting grokked, which is crazy. They're boosting their grok, their unconsensual groks, which is like, what's going on with this platform? But why can't I stop using it? Why am I so addicted to Twitter? Oh, hacking Twitter. What are these changes though? And then there's that whole change with like Nvidia bringing back the 3060 cards. Because their 50 series or whatever they're at right now is starting to ramp up in prices. Okay, but the one upside to that is I have an older graphics card. It's a 40 series, I think. Or is it 30 series? Let me check. It's oh, it's a 40 series. Okay. The one upside that I'm hoping for with this Nvidia situation is that if they do bring back the older graphic cards, they will finally update the NVIDIA drivers for older models. Because right now, because right now my 40 series is rolled back to December 2024. Because they stopped updating the 40 series. And they were only pushing 50 series and stuff for like driver updates. So my 40 series was stuck at giving my PC black screens for 6 months straight. So I finally rolled back the driver to December 2024, like almost a year ago. Oh, wait, not a year ago. Like half a year ago. And guess what? My computer just stopped black screening. It was like the magic fix. So hopefully now that they're giving people the option to buy older series again. Or are they? I guess they're still available. They're pushing it more. Hopefully they'll update those older drivers for us, and maybe I won't have to. Maybe I can finally update my driver to 2026. It is on 2024. That's a while ago. My 3070 still kicking though. Yeah, I sometimes regret upgrading to my 40 because it was black screening my PC before I rolled it back. I have a 3060. Okay, we all have older graphics cards. Briefly in the summer, I think people noted that the graphic cards were actually getting more affordable. It just sucks that everything's, boom, expensive, blown up, $1,000 more. It reminds me of 2022 when I got a graphics card. Let me tell you about this, even if you don't want to hear it. In 2022, I had to replace my graphics card, or did I have to? Okay, regardless, I replaced my graphics card for some reason. It might have been because my PC was breaking down and too hot, thermal. I had to replace a lot of parts, and I decided to replace my graphics card. So in 2022, this graphics card I picked up, it was a 30 series. It was a 30 series. It was 3,000 Canadian dollars. And less than 2 months later, it drops to $1,500. And so I just hate the prices of PC parts, period. I think we can all agree on that. I felt so ripped off. I was like, I just paid double. If I only waited 2 months. If only I waited. I was like really upset, but what's done is done. And yeah, now those prices are coming back. Now we're seeing those prices again. Everything's going back to 3,000. So this past summer, I think graphics cards were dropping again to like 1,500. But now they're going back up. I missed my window to get a 50 series, but I don't think I need it. I think my PC is fine for now. But yeah, that was just my gripe with this whole up and down. And oh my gosh, people who are investing in like PC parts, are they rich now? Cause like RAM has gone up and graphics cards gone up. It feels like if there's something to invest in, I guess it should be PC parts. Oh my goodness. It makes me think though, what will happen when the AI bubble pops? And in a way, I kind of want it to pop because I heard someone say, and take this with a grain of salt, but they were like giving theories as to what would happen when the AI bubble pops. When there's not enough, like, when there's too much demand and there's not enough resources. So they think that when that happens, when everyone's out of work and they can't buy things because they don't have a job because the AI took over the job, they're thinking that the government will start paying them a a salary just to survive. So thinking about it, I was like, yeah, you know what? I do want the AI bubble to pop. Then people will be able to, maybe even homeless people can get some funds and be able to survive. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Because I didn't dig too much into this. But if that's the case, wouldn't that be nice? I mean, it doesn't sound too bad, right? Although it would encourage people to be more lazy, I guess, but that's already happening with AI. AI is making everyone lazy. AI is making everyone just take shortcuts on work, and it's already been like replacing jobs. So yeah, hi. 1 of 4090 settled for 48. I tried 6 months to get 5090 founders cards. No go. Holding out for 6090. I feel lucky. Fingers crossed. I don't see much value in going from 40 to 50 series, to be honest. The only reason why I would want to upgrade from 40 to 50 was just because of that whole black screen issue and not being able to upgrade my driver. Just that. They stopped working on the 40 series driver upgrades, and it was fucking up my PC so badly that it's fine now, but if in the future I need to upgrade a driver, then I'm gonna be in trouble because I don't know if it'll be supporting the 40 series, making my stuff black screen all over again. It was terrible. Not only GPUs, RAM is skyrocketed, and hard drives too? I didn't know about the hard drives. I guess you just invest in PC parts, everything's going up. I'd rather invest in Hana. If you invest in me, I'll invest in you, and then we'll water each other, and we'll grow each other, and be very healthy plants if we invest in each other. Let it pop. AI can't take my job. My job is to oil the streamer. To oil. You're invested in the streamers. I saw a lot of discourse on Twitter again about Vita and Neuro-sama. A lot of normies don't understand like the appeal of like an AI. Yet they're using AI.
01 gifted 5 blush subs to the community.
Hannah, thank you so much. Thank you for the 5 gift. Hello, Happy New Year. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my gosh. So here's what I have an issue with. Normies are trashing like Neurosama and Vita. It's an AI made by one person, by the way. Meanwhile, normies are the first ones to use AI and incorporate it. So they're using AI too, and like I don't know, they're just salty, I think, with the whole situation because Neuro-sama and Vita have, I think they've achieved like the highest hype trains for the past 3 in a row. So that's all my Twitter has been filled with. Is just people, normies getting upset. Hello, John. Thank you so much for the 38 months. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. They're using AI in a way more lazy way. Exactly. These normies that are trashing Vita and Neurosama are the ones that are probably chat GPTing it up like 24/7 and using AI art for everything. So like I don't know what they're having so much gripes for. And the thing is, Vita, he commissions real artists. He doesn't even use AI art for his model. Yeah, I don't know how many of you know Neurosama. I think if you're here, you probably do, because she's definitely one of the biggest VTubers. And if you're here, you watch VTubers, you watch me, so you probably know. Yeah. Hi Dodo, hi Dark Hands, hi Scribe. Happy New Year. It's a good thing my timeline's only filled with Hannah. Oh, I'm flattered. Oh, your timeline's dangerous then. Hello, Rosalinda. Have a safe drive home. I hope there's not too much snow and slush. I see generative AI, like how Photoshop was back in the 2000s. I feel like, for me, my stance on AI... Okay, here's my stance. For me, I'm just going to not use it for art. And I understand, but like, I understand it's here to stay. I don't think it's changing. I don't think it's going to disappear, even with all the backlash for AI art. But I'm just gonna personally not use AI art just because I personally want to improve in arts for myself. That's it. That's it. Like, I understand when people use it. I won't use it though. Because I feel like we're living in a day and age where it's unavoidable, sadly. I think it's just taken over. Like, literally, I was watching something and an ad popped up and it was literally an ad for AI. It's being shoved down everyone's throats. I don't think any maybe I'm quite pessimistic, but I don't think any form of like what's the word? When you protest, any type of protest will make this go away, basically. Unless literally the whole world protests it. But it's getting shoved down our throats left and right, and you know, people who aren't creative, like artists or so, they won't see any problem with it, actually. I think a lot of normies don't view it as a bad thing because they just don't understand like the morals and stuff. So it's probably here to stay, as sad as that is for a lot of people, including myself. Because I'm an artist, so I don't love it. I will just not use it. I'll choose to not use it, but I will just come to terms that not everyone, but like a lot of people will use it. And it is what it is. Like, I saw today, trending was an AI generated manga was the top one result for manga, like indie manga, I guess, self-published manga on a Japanese website. It was like the number one. The number one was the AI created manga, which is crazy, isn't it? That's crazy to me. So this is the year of AI, more AI, yeah. Or in Terminator timeline. In my opinion, it's bad when it's monetized or claiming to be art. I mess around with AI for shits and giggles. I also don't. I find it quite distasteful to monetize AI art personally, because like, you could just go, the fact that you can just go and take your favorite artist's style and not pay them, but use their style and make money off of, and it's theirs because you prompted it and you fed their images into this bot, and you're not paying them, but you're making thousands and thousands of dollars probably on whatever it is that you're monetizing off of their work. That is what makes me really upset. But I know that even I'm upset, nothing will change. This is the world. Look at Grok on Twitter. I'm quite in my doomer arc right now. I'm quite doomer. I know we stream and we come here together to take our mind off of the real world, so that's what I do want to do. I guess we do have some parts of venting in our stream, but I do want to keep it more less doomer. I'm so sorry. I think I've just accepted that there's no changing. It's just gonna happen, and I'll just keep focusing on myself, and hopefully by focusing on myself, I'll still be able to, you know, pay my bills and survive in this really hard world. And that's the most I could hope for, is just focus on just working hard, and that's it. What other people do, I don't really have control over, so I think that's all I can do. And maybe that's why I'm so doomer. I don't know. I see drama on Twitter nowadays. Like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I would have commented on that stuff. Whenever I see drama, I would be quick to make a response. I'd be quick to like make a post about it. But I feel like lately I'm just so over it. I'm so tired of everything. I'm so doomer now. I just focus on just us. I just focus on us and myself. Is that bad? Is that bad? I don't know. Maybe it is because I'm not doing good at socializing with other people. If I'm just focused on us and myself, then I feel really bad about not socializing, and then I'm just like, oh, I'm stuck in this rut of just being by myself. It's quite doomer. But it's okay. At least we have each other. At least I can talk about this with you. And on my alt account. Yeah, there's not enough legal restriction for AI. I hope that they will find some regulations, because like right now it's being used against minors, which is what a lot of countries are trying to ban sus content to protect their minors. They're precious minors, and here we are, getting grok shoved down everybody's feed, and you know, putting them in string bikinis like what people are prompting. So like, yeah, sure, let's ban the spicy VTubers, but let's keep grok open. Let's completely let grok free. Okay, I might have a little vendetta for that. I might feel a little upset that you know, like little spicy VTubers are getting suppressed and whatnot. And grok is not. Yeah. Well, with how strict some places are, I'm sure there will be something done with that. Especially with how strict that that company is, with, you know, the company that made Discord and Twitter age verify your picture and stuff. Whatever that company is, I forgot what they're called. I'm sure they will see this grok situation and start another protest. Yeah. I hope they do. And for once, that would be a good thing. The other stuff, I wish they didn't. But you know, if they do start something up with grok, I think that wouldn't be so bad, right? I think a lot of us are tired of drama. It's not bad to ignore the drama. Yeah, yeah. The downside of globalization and the internet, it's so easy to get overwhelmed by all the drama everywhere. Yeah, I think I've been in this space for a while, and I just keep seeing it repeat itself in a cycle, and I don't want to take part of it anymore. I like being in the community. I just don't really like how some things get played out in the community, and I do admit that I've fed into that in the past, and I'm really sorry if any of you guys saw that in the past. I don't want to do that anymore. Yeah. I hate having to check if an artist is AI or not. Cue collective consciousness from MGR Revengeance. Grok is evil, so it will win. Grok is belonging to someone who will make sure it wins. Does anyone know how AI came about so suddenly, or did I live under a rock? I feel like the world was always on the track of slowly getting to that point, especially with all the movies where people love a futuristic world. But in the movies, they only show us the end result of those futuristic worlds. They never show us, like, well, they don't really show us how it comes to be and how it starts. Actually, it does show you, but it shows you a very fantasized version. So this is just the realistic version of getting to that futuristic world. It's not as easy as someone just coming up with a chip that immediately gives everyone the powers of SAO and stuff. Sword art. Just being able to be in the virtual world and feel everything and stuff. Yeah. This is all the ugly bits of achieving that, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, hi Mixed Boy, welcome. Some things just blow up all of a sudden. Yeah. It is pretty crazy how fast it took off. Like today on Discord, I accepted a Discord orbs quest. I don't mind the orbs. It gives me something to be able to purchase in their store for free. So I accepted this Discord orbs quest to watch a video. It was an ad for Razer. And it looks like Razer is making that AI buddy that a Japanese company tried making back then with Miku. I think this guy actually married the AI Miku, and then the company ended up shutting down recently, taking the servers down and stuff, so there goes his wife, which is quite sad. But hey, with how AI is turning out, I'm sure he can resuscitate, or at least get a closeness of his Miku, maybe even better at this rate. But yeah, I saw an ad, and Razer is making this AI, like the company, the keyboard mouse company Razer, they're making this AI buddy, which just sits on your desk, and it has a camera, and it watches you, and it commentates on your daily life. It helps you pick out your jackets. It tells you need more headshots in your game if you're not, if you're missing your shots. So I'm sure that guy who got his Miku taken away, he can at least get her back through this. If not through Razer, I'm sure there will be another company that will make it. Probably one that will collaborate with Vocaloid. So it'll be like it never left. Yeah. It's crazy where the world's going. Give me that Black Mirror VR. Oh gosh. The horror VR? I will admit, like years and years ago, I always wanted Sword Art Online to be a reality. I wanted it to be like a real thing where we can all go into VR and feel it. And it be really real. But now I feel kind of scared. No, I guess I would still enjoy it. If it was real, it would still be... That kind of technology would be scary though, because like if you could feel everything, what if someone like cuts your arm off? That would be quite frightening. We as humans have been using AI for many years now, even before generative AI. But as usual, give a human a stick and he's gonna start bonking others eventually. Give a man some technology and he'll find a way to use it wrong. That's how I feel about this situation too. But it's like the whole gun debate. Like people who are pro gun are like, You want to ban guns? Why don't you ban knives? Because guns are only dangerous when it's in the hands of someone who wants it to be dangerous, just like a knife. You know, that's their argument. So, yeah. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? Yeah, he's been romanticized for a long time now. I forgot. What was I even talking about? Wait, I had it on the tip of my tongue. It's something to do with. Let me get it. Field in computer science. Blow up all of a sudden. Remember the Game Awards and everyone was so mad about Clair Obscur Expedition 33 winning? They tried to find anything to make it fail, and they actually succeeded. People actually succeeded in getting them one of their awards revoked for some kind of, I think it was like the Indie Game Awards or whatever. But basically, someone found an interview that the game devs did of Clair Obscur, saying that they played around with AI and ultimately decided not to use it. People decided to take that out of context and say that the whole game was made with AI. And I was so frustrated when I was reading these tweets, because one of my mutuals ended up retweeting one of these things against Clair Obscur and like their company Soundfall or so. I was just like, this is all taken out of context. They used AI, but I'm sure, like, or not, I'm sure, it's not in the way that they think that people are thinking. People are thinking that they used AI to generate all the art, the illustrations, like everything, the character designs. They started calling the character design. No wonder the character designs are so ugly. It's because it's made with AI, is what they were saying. Some people. I don't know. I was just like, oh my gosh, you take something so little out of context, and everyone just somehow manages to make it a huger thing. It was crazy. So, one of the Game Awards, I think it was called the Indie Game Awards, Indie, they actually revoked the award for Clair Obscur, and they ended up giving it to Blueprints, I think. I thought that was ridiculous. Not that Blueprints got the award. I think they deserve an award too. I saw some clips, but it was just ridiculous that this got so big that a statement that just got misconstrued and made bigger. And every time, it's like broken telephone. Every time it gets passed on, the information gets more and more false and wrong and everything. Yeah. You can bet these people failed at reading comprehension in school. If AI was that capable, there would be no argument against it. That just got them disqualified from the Indie Game Awards and Steam Awards. Not the Steam Awards. What? That's so sad. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 got done dirty. Yeah, that should have been best RPG, right? While I don't disagree with the sentiment and the slippery slope argument has a grounding in history, it also ignores other solutions such as education, restriction, and training requirements instead of outright bans. Guns don't kill people, people kill people with guns. Yeah, that is the argument of why guns shouldn't be banned. I just think there should be more regulations, but I'm a Canadian and my opinion doesn't count. Because, we don't need to go into this. We all know. Because you watch me and you're all smart. So you know, and I know. And that's important. That's enough. We know. Yeah. Saw a company trying to map neural signals to just use neural commands to operate artificial limbs back in 2011. Could be used in similar nerve gear minus microwave brain function. I hope that microwave brain function from Sword Art Online does not become a reality. Although I wouldn't be surprised if there is a function for that. Because technology can be unpredictable sometimes. Sometimes. Like how phones just suddenly explode. Because there was a bad battery. But not everyone, when we buy our phones, we don't automatically assume it has a bad battery. So yeah, unpredictable. Oh my goodness. Speaking of phones, thank you so much for helping get my community go on throne for a phone funded. There was some complications because I think the company, like the people who manage Throne, are based in USA, so they couldn't order the phone for me because I think there's some like restrictions from like Americans ordering Canadian products for that brand specifically. So I had to go and transfer the community gifts into gift cards. And now I'm just waiting for the gift cards before I order the gift. So thank you so much for helping me with that. There was a couple of you, and I know Mario is here, so thank you to Mario as well. Mario helped a lot for that. I personally have no problem with AI tools whatsoever. If used as tools, if you are the one using them as a helper, not a complete process. I can understand that because in university now, I know someone who's taking classes for college. Their professor, or at least their school, seems to be pro AI, and I think a lot of schools now are pro AI. So they were literally telling their students to use ChatGPT or some other AI to help with their process, but they cannot use it to do the full process. As long as it's used as a tool to aid in their research and whatnot, like they were promoting it, but they weren't like, they were basically saying you can't use it for the full thing, not a complete process, just use it to help you. So I think schools, colleges promoting AI now is also what's like setting the bar in stone. Is that the phrase? For normies to like see it as an okay thing. Like, yeah, let's all use it. And I think it's being very normalized through that and other ways, of course. Yeah. I don't really know how the world would be like in 5 years. It's so hard to predict. Even 5 years ago, I didn't even know where I was gonna be. To feel things would need overlord plug into brain. They'd heavily reduce sensation of pain to static shock levels and look at there. We self-shock ourselves with VR. Oh, sorry, I'm so behind in chat. Regulation is hard since they need to appoint a lot of people to monitor. Oh, it's... Yeah, how are they going to regulate all of this? It all came out so quickly, too quickly for rules to be applied. It's all out there. There's no putting the toothpaste back into the tube. It's just all out. Naked. Oh gosh. I wish the best of luck for you this year. Oh, thank you, Francisco. I wish the same for you. I hope you all have a wonderful 2026. You know, we're starting it off a little late, at least I am, but still strong nevertheless. And I will finish Dave the Diver this year. And I will start Dispatch soon. And I will play more games, including a horror game that I promised you in October. I need to play. And I will do more ASMR streams. And I will make more ASMR content. I actually finally started my YouTube. Another YouTube. But just for ASMR roleplay. So I'm excited to get into it. It's just I haven't been able to make any new content for that because I've been sick. And my voice sounds extra croaky. But we have lots of goals this year. We will reach many, I hope. For me, my goals this year, I guess I didn't really go through them. I haven't actually made any either, but we'll start together. My goals for this year is just to post more content and survive. I think surviving through the year is important. I don't want to struggle too much in that aspect. I want to at least be able to be here and not have to worry too much about whether or not I'll be here next month or the month after. I want to just be here. I think that's the goal. Just to be able to self-sustain, or what's the word? I guess that's the word. I wanna just be able to keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah, that's my goal. Simple goal, but it's still a goal nonetheless, because we don't know if it's gonna happen. Still a goal. Yeah, I hope we reach our goals. What are some of your goals this year? Do you have a goal for like sleeping more early, taking more walks, cutting down on takeout, cooking more, baking more, starting a new hobby, working out, starting your own streams, starting a podcast, trying to draw art. What else would there be? Working out is for nerds. And just take daily walks. That's a good way to relieve your stress. Good health is always a great thing. Oh, if I could control my health, that would be amazing. It's been a year and you still look pretty. Oh, thank you. It's been a year and you still look very cute yourself. Heal my heart. Eat healthier, be more active, watch more Hana. Oh, I'm so happy you're still here, honestly. You're definitely one of my longest community members. Sorry, my nose is so stuffy. I'm really happy. I think that's also one of my goals, is to just...
No.
Bruh! Oh, the timing! How did you time that so perfectly? That's not my goal. I don't need that to be a goal. I could do that just fine without it being a goal. No. One of my goals is to maintain the bonds that I have. Like, not saying to keep you here, but, you know, to make you feel welcome enough to come again. And to keep coming again. So I think that's one of my goals. It's my goal every year. I just want... I don't want anyone to leave. You know, as a streamer, you can't help but feel attached to people that you see every single time you stream. Because it's different for the viewer. Every time a streamer streams, they see people that is so familiar to them. So if that changes, it's quite... I don't know how to say it. it's just different. Because as a viewer, you don't see the streamer all the time. That's not like the first thing you see when you wake up, unless they're streaming 24/7. But as a streamer, when we stream, it's like the first time we wake up, and that's who we see. It's you. And so we see you guys. We have more of that like long-term memory in a way, because we recognize you and you become like something you get used to, something a streamer gets used to. I'm not just talking about myself, I'm talking for other streamers as well, because I'm sure it's the same for them too. But as a viewer, you know, I don't know if you can feel that same attachment. Maybe. But like, it's probably a little different. I think the streamer can get a little more attached, surely. And maybe they can both get attached, but in different ways. But definitely, as a streamer, speaking for myself now, there's a bunch of you that I see every time I stream. So I think the day that when it comes when I don't see you again, it'll hit really hard. I won't say anything, of course, because I don't want to, you know, make anyone feel bad about not being here. But I will feel a little bit bittersweet. Yeah, that's all. I will think about, you know, hopefully you are still living a good life and you're still having a good time. But I hope that nothing bad happened to you, because there's been so many people that have come and gone. It's just the normal way of life. The normal tides of life. It goes in and it goes out. It's just normal. It happens to everybody, even in real life, with people that you meet growing up, and even now. They'll come into your life, and then maybe you're the one who drifts out of it, or vice versa. But it's just the normal flow. So it happens to everyone. Yeah, I don't know what my point is, but my point is, I see a lot of you still coming here from, and some of you have been here for a long time, like years, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, and you're still coming, and you have no idea how happy it makes me, because when I see you still come to my stream, even if you just say hi and you dip out after, the fact that you still like come and have seen me and I've seen you, it's like a different level of a high. It just feels so good. It's like, oh my gosh, they still remember me. I'm still part of their life. You know, hopefully we can get through 2026 still being part of each other's life. Yeah, I think that's my point. And maybe 2027. And then we'll go from there. Let's just get through this year first. Yeah. Not even a year. Well, it'll be a year soon. And if you still make it here through a year, or if you're still here after a year, you made it. Oh, have you talked about your holidays? Yeah, I got a heated blanket. And I talked about how I got sick again. And then I talked about... What did I talk about? Oh, my best friend's baby. And then I talked about how I was worried that you guys thought I was the one with the baby. You know how in comedies they go like, when they ask someone a question that they're embarrassed to ask for themselves. I said, my best friend gave birth and they wanted some tips. But they're actually talking about themselves. I can assure you all, I'm definitely not the mom yet, though. Heated blankets are so nice. I've just been using my heated blanket, I think, ever since I got it in Christmas. And I completely turned off my heating on my apartment. So right now I'm bundled up. I don't have my heated blanket. It's on my bed because it's quite annoying to move that around. But I do have the heat off. And it's pretty cold in my apartment. But hey, I'm saving on electricity bills somewhat. And I still stay warm in bed, and that's what's important. And my cat sleeps with me. It's incentive for her to cuddle me. So that's also a great source of body heat. I really want a weighted blanket. I tend to sleep with 3 just to feel the weight, but it gets a bit hot sometimes. I actually had a weighted blanket that I got as a set with my mattress, but it was too heavy, and I gave it to my best friend, who I don't even know if she uses it. If only I knew, I could have given it to you. I like weighted blankets too. It's just I don't think I've ever had like a good weight for myself, like a good comfortable weight. They've always been too heavy. I'm trying to think. Have I had one? I think I've only had one. Yeah, it was just that one with my with my mattress. Flaming has spent 8 hours watching Hana. 2 months watching Hana. Wow, wait. 2 months, 20 days, 22 hours watching Hana. Wow, that's like 2 months straight. Weighted blankets, nice on couch, but not bed. Maybe because when you're on bed, you're laying flat on your back, and then it just feels like someone's suffocating you. Although, what better way to go than being suffocated by your catfox who can be your weighted blanket? What do you think? Agreed? Deal closed? Yeah? I give you a weighted blanket, you give me head pots. Deal! Oh my gosh, you've been following me for 5 years. That's crazy. That's a long time. I'm actually reaching my 6-year Hana-versary, or maybe it's 5. I think it's 6. Oh gosh. And then 8-year stream anniversary. Oh, I've been streaming for 8 years soon. That's in it's either in February or April. 2 very different months, but it's one or the. I think it's April. I think in April we're celebrating all our anniversaries. I have my stream anniversary, my partner anniversary, and even Hana anniversary. When is that? Oh, that's in February. Next month we celebrate the birth of Hana. The birth of your cat fox, who used to be a moon cat, but can still be a moon cat fox. It's just the tail that's different. And the eyes. And they're purple now. Oh my gosh, and the hair. And everything, I guess there's quite a lot of difference. I never really considered my rebrand from Mooncat to Catfox like a life-changing rebrand, because both Hana 2.0, 3.0, and 4.0, they're all quite similar in ways that I never really considered it like a complete rebrand. But I guess if you look at it in a certain way, it is quite different. Mooncat Hana and Catfox Hana. Oh wow, it's all still Hana. When Hana was birthed from Mibe. Mibe. That's quite a nostalgic name. Nobody calls me that anymore, which I'm okay with. I do prefer Hana because no one knows how to pronounce Mibe. They say my V, my Vi. Your birthday was yesterday. I wonder if I have a reverb. 1 second. Test. Okay. Pixel Kun. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pixel Kun. Happy birthday to you. Happy belated birthday. Hope you had a good birthday yesterday. My best friend's birthday is this month as well. It's like in a couple weeks. I wonder if she'll have time to hang out. It's been a while since we heard Hannah sing. It's because my voice changed from all the random health issues that I've had. I don't like how it sounds now. It sounds very different to me. And for some reason it still cracks when I try singing. I know it's so embarrassing. I feel like a pubescent teenage boy. Like my voice cracks when I sing, so then I don't sing very often. And then I keep getting sick, which doesn't help. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oy vey is Yiddish. Oy vey. Oy vey. Oy vey. Oy vey sore. I'm sorry. I don't know. Oy vey. Oy vey. What does it mean? What does it mean? Yeah, mive, like we. Nobody knows we now though. So if you try to reference it, like if I try to tell people how to pronounce mive, I'll be like mive, like the me is like we. People will be like, what's we? Because we's aren't even a thing anymore for a long time now. But you know what's crazy? What's crazy is that 3DSs and those like consoles from back in the day, they're being sold for like $300, $400 right now. It blows my mind. They're like relics. They're considered relics of the past. I didn't even know. I was browsing Facebook Marketplace. I was trying to look for what was I trying to look for? A Labubu. back a couple months ago, I was looking for a Labubu, and I found one, by the way, and I bought a Labubu. But anyways, people are trying to sell their consoles, and I think they are selling like their 3DS XLs for like $300, $400. I'm so surprised. I did not foresee this happening. And I do have a 3DS XL, except I don't know where the heck it is. I think it's at my parents' in the storage, so I have to go and dig it out. It's not that I want to sell it. It's that I want to have it so that I know I have something of value. You know, just knowing that you have something that's worth a lot, it feels good. Because then, you know, like, if I do need to pay like a bill or something and I don't have it, then I guess I have this thing over here that I could just sell. Just knowing that it's there, accessible, would be nice. Although I don't foresee myself playing on my 3DS anytime soon. I think I'd rather play on my Switch if I were to play on a console right now. Oh, or a Tamagotchi. Okay, so I did get a Tamagotchi. I haven't opened it yet though. It arrived. But here's the thing. I want to do an unboxing video for it. I'm nerding out. The oldie in me is geeking out on this Tamagotchi because I haven't ever had a Tamagotchi. I'll tell you a story actually. You might judge me different. You might actually look at me different and dislike me after this, but I'll tell you because I think I've told it before anyway. But when I was young, like a kid, like maybe 8, I don't know. I don't actually know how old. Maybe like 12, maybe like 9, maybe 7. We'll just say from like 6 to to 12 years old because I can't remember how old I was. But when I was a kid, I really, 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 really wanted a Tamagotchi. Every kid in my school had a Tamagotchi, and I didn't have one. And my parents refused to get one for me because, like, they thought it was a waste of money. And also, they didn't really buy toys and stuff like that for me, or at least for me. Maybe they did for my siblings. I don't remember. But for me, I would get like, I wouldn't get gifts often, so it would be like a gift, but it wouldn't. There was no reason for it, so they didn't want to buy it, and also it was quite expensive. I think it was like $20. So I never had a Tamagotchi growing up, but, and this is where you might look at me different.
Joined the blush cult for 5 months.
Hi, Rodsmar. Thank you so much for the 5 months. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Happy New Year. So, I really wanted one, and my parents took us to Toys R Us, which is funny because I just said they never bought us toys, but I guess it was just me because my younger siblings got to go to Toys R Us. But anyways, we went to Toys R Us, and I saw a Tamagotchi there, and I snuck one into my bag, and I walked out with my parents out of the store, out of Toys R Us, smoothly, nothing beeped. And I guess I couldn't keep it contained, like my look of guilt or whatever, because my dad, he looked at me and he instantly knew something was up. He was like, what's wrong? What did you do? And I was like, I was holding my bag like it was like a plastic bag, some groceries or whatever. And I just held it up. And I opened it and I showed him the Tamagotchi. And then he was like, okay, put that back. Go back in and put it back right now. Put it back. So I begrudgingly walked my ass back into Toys R Us by myself. I was so embarrassed. No one caught me. My dad caught me. But
the blush cult with Prime. No worries.
Oh, thank you for the Prime. Thank you so much. I was so embarrassed and I was trying to like talk myself into putting it back because I was so scared because it was easy to put it in my bag for some reason. I promise I'm not a this isn't a common occurrence. This was like clearly a one-time thing. But anyways, I put my bag down in this inconspicuous aisle that no one was at, and I just kept walking back and forth. I was like, how do I just randomly take it out? You know, I was thinking cameras are watching. Somehow they didn't catch me putting it in the first place. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to put it back. I have to take it out. So then I finally did it, and then I ran out of the store. I was just so scared. I was like, you know, when you want something so bad, you do something bad to get it. And that's what happened. I was just so scared though, because I've never done that before. But yeah, that was my first and last time shoplifting. It was successful, but unsuccessful because I got caught by my dad right away. It was literally the moment we walked out of the store. I think he could just tell, or I just had a really bad poker face. Yeah. So you can look at me different. I'm bad. I'm a bad catfox. I've shoplifted, but I put it back. I will say, if he didn't catch me, I think I wouldn't have put it back. I think I would have kept it, and I would have gotten my first Tamagotchi. So yeah, that was my childhood. I never had a Tamagotchi. I always wanted one. And now that I'm an adult, there's a new Tamagotchi out. It's called Tamagotchi Paradise. And I did it. I pre-ordered one. My pre-order came, and I've just withheld from opening it as much as I want to. I literally, it's there. It's on the side. I'm just holding off because I want to do an unboxing for it. You know, make a cheesy, nerdy unboxing video to put on YouTube. So yeah, that's something I'll do next week. when I get my screen protector for it. Yes. That probably happens a bit with kids at Toys R Us. Shoplifting? No way. Okay. Remember how I said I went to Ross for the first time last month when I went to the States? I went to this store called Ross, which we don't have in Canada. And if you don't know what Ross is, it's basically like a affordable brand named store, but like super affordable. And think of Winners or Marshalls. So they have some brand names, but it's really affordable. At least it can be if you find a good deal. So I went to Ross and everything. It was like walking into, I don't know, it was amazing. It was magical. I went in, everything was like $2 for this pair of leggings, and like $10 for this really thick knit sweater, and I was just like, oh, where am I? Am I in heaven? Everything's so affordable. Remember how I don't buy clothes very often because it's expensive? So at Ross, I was just super excited. Everything was so affordable. But there was these two guys that I saw trying to take like you know how some clothes and shoes have like this beeper that if you take it out of the store, it starts beeping, but you also can't take it off yourself because it needs like a device to take it off. So they were trying to sneakily take it off of like shoes and other things, and they were reaching over the counter when the cashiers weren't looking, and they were taking it off, and I was thinking to myself, who would even shoplift at Ross when everything is already $2? I was just so surprised about that. But yeah, you're right. I guess if people can shoplift at Ross, people could shoplift at Toys R Us. Oh, I think I just recently read about a huge shoplifting problem in Shoppers Drug Mart all across Canada. And they, like this group of people, they started shoplifting. They started doing all this in Quebec, in Montreal. And they have shoplifted over $2 million worth of items from Shoppers Drug Marts all across of Canada. And I was just like, what? How many people are in this? How many people are doing this? Like, they're all connected to each other. And what are they shoplifting at Shoppers that are equating to $2 million? Because it's either a lot of stuff or it's just expensive stuff. But also, what does Shoppers have that is so expensive?
Joined the blush cult for 58 months.
It's just so surprised. Hello, Gray. Thank you so much for the 58 months. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you joining and being part of the community for so long. Yeah, 2 million is crazy. From Shoppers. If it was Best Buy, I'd understand. I'd be like, okay, that makes sense because electronics. What's all this stuff at Shoppers Drug Mart? I guess I don't go to Shoppers too much. Hello, Daily VTuber Thighs. Would you like VTuber Thighs? Daily VTuber Thighs. Here's your daily take of VTuber Thighs, of Hana Thighs. Thanks for the cheek grab. Best Buy, it would be one RAM stick. For real. With how RAM is priced now. People shoplift at Walmart, bring in similar old jacket, and replace it with new one. I freaking love TJ Maxx. Yeah, I love Marshalls. And when I discover Ross, if I ever go to the States, the first place I'm going to is Ross. So affordable. What was I saying? Oh wait, what is Jim saying over here? I kind of fled the country one time. Turns out it wasn't needed, but was still a good time. Getting caught is for narcs. What did you flee the country for? Oh my gosh. Should we be worried? I think I'm the worst. I was with the wrong crowd as a kid. But that's okay because I think kids are easy to mold, which is like not your fault if you're a kid doing something bad. It's just you're around the wrong crowd, like you said. But you know now, so that's what's important. Yeah. Oh, Cowboy! Thank you for the 5 gifts.
Cowboy 1282 gifted 5 blush subs to the community.
Oh, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome in. Happy New Year. It's so good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. Mwah. I hope you're doing well. We were talking about shoplifting. I actually forgot. Oh, yes, so Shoppers Drug Mart apparently was an easy place to shoplift, I guess, considering $2 million worth of merchandise was stolen from them. Insanity. I did go to Shoppers recently to get razor. And I noticed they were locked behind like a glass case. I was so surprised because I've never seen that before. So I guess the shoplifting was really bad. Mm-hmm. Hi, Verusk. Oh, yeah. Here's what I was going to talk about. So, Palladium brought up people shoplift at Walmart. They bring in similar old jacket, and then they replace it with a new one. So, that's actually been a scam on Amazon as well. I noticed in the comments or the reviews, people are saying, like, when they got their item, it was like used heavily, or it wasn't even the right thing, or it was a counterfeit. I saw someone who got like Ugg boots, because that was back when I put it on my wish list on Throne. They wrote that they got a counterfeit Uggs in the mail. And I think that's like a common scam now for Amazon, is what people do is they buy the product and then they return it and replace it with like something old or fake, which sucks. Because now it's just like, how do the people who process the returns, how are they going to notice? How do they prevent this from happening? And then it'll make people, like the consumers, worried about placing an order on Amazon because it's just like, what if I get a fake product or something used? And I remember when I was in school, there was this girl talking about how she would buy shampoo from Walmart. Actually, yeah, she would buy shampoo from Walmart. She would either use a quarter of it or put a quarter of it into another bottle and then return it for a full refund. So like people were already doing that with Walmart. Now it's happening with Amazon. It's crazy. You can return shampoo. Yeah. Apparently, I guess back then. I don't know if you can anymore. It's been a while since I've been in school. Maybe I should go back. I have been wanting to go back to school for like learning a language. Well, not like go back to school, but like take a class to learn a language. I just have to do it. Part of me thinks I could probably just learn a language through YouTube or take an online class. But a part of me also thinks I won't be able to pay attention if I do that. It'll be easier if I do it and go to a physical class for it. That way I'm forced to, be there, be present and study. Yeah. I have pretty hard attention span issues where it's like, I don't know, if I'm like taking classes at home, because I did have an online class in college, it's really hard for me to lock in. I can't lock in. Yeah. Classes plus immersion are best in my opinion. It also depends on how much you wish to master the language. Just speaking or reading and writing level. I would like to learn languages just by speaking it. But I realized that you can't take classes for just speaking. You have to take the class for learning how to read and write it, and then learn to speak it as you go. Like, there's no class just speaking, is there? I was part of a fake ID group, and the guy who made them got caught in a big sting operation. What? So we all thought we were next. Turns out they thought he was a mob guy and not just some dumb kid making fake IDs, and just made an example out of him. But I spent a summer and then some in the UK when it went down to avoid getting pulled in at all. What? This is something you see in like movies. This is not real life. Oh my gosh, that's real. You had like an adventure growing up. What on earth? What kind of stuff did you do with the fake ID group? Did you like distribute it, or were you part of making it? Oh my gosh, you are exposing a lot about yourself. I hope we don't have any cops in chat. Howdy, darling. Bad day. Got some terrible news, but here now. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my gosh. I hope whatever it was, hopefully it smooths over. Hopefully better things happen for you tomorrow. Hopefully being here will help you take your mind off of whatever it is that's bothering you. I'm sorry. I'm personally recovering from sickness, but hopefully I'll be 100% myself too. Doesn't online shopping give you better deals? I think it used to, but nowadays everyone's online shopping and they know that, and they're raising their prices. Like for Black Friday sales, it says that it's 50% off, but that's just the original price. I hate when that happens. I've seen it happen so many times. It's just like, they're scamming us. But it's not really a scam, is it? They're not stealing your information. They're just giving you a fake deal, that's all. I guess that is a scam. Hello, Burger Hum. Welcome. I'll DM you the article. Oh my gosh, it's real. This was circa 2010. I think I'm fine now. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. How did you afford to live in the UK for like a year? Like, what were you doing there? Oh my gosh. Are you a cop? Are you a cop? The guy who got caught went on to start the drone racing league and now runs a military drone company. What? Good for him. I'm glad he turned his life around. I guess. You helped with the distribution and expanding where we sold. Oh my gosh. I have no idea where to get a fake ID. I guess I don't. I guess I don't need one. Oh. You could need a fake ID if you're trying to get away with a robbery or something. Okay, no. I guess they could be useful for adults. Yeah. I guess high schools would be like where you would sell the fake IDs. Unless you knew actual criminals. It wasn't a year, maybe 4 or 5 months. I ended up studying for a few college credits before coming back. Oh, you were productive there. That's nice. Hello, Millennium Reaper. Welcome. Good night, Final. Get lots of rest. I hope you sleep well. Oh. In US, we need the fake IDs to drink under 21. So fake ID is big in college. Oh, right. I think in Canada it's 18. So that's why I didn't think about that. Welcome, Exeta. Thanks for the water redeem. Hello, Phosphorol. Oh, guys. In Canada, it's 18 to 19, depending on the province. Or maybe you mean in the States? It's so interesting how different all the legal age of drinking is all across the world. Like, so many different countries have very different views on what's acceptable to start drinking at and stuff. I guess you would think in America it would be like 18 as well. Because in Canada it's 18. But you would think in America it would be 18 because I don't know, it just feels like everything over there you can do when you're so young. Like, you could buy a gun already. What age? 18? It's like you could do so much, but you can't drink yet? That's so interesting to me. But maybe it's for the best. But then you'll have people buying fake IDs like that. Oh boy. Here in the US, it used to be 18 until 1980. I don't know why it changed. The only countries that beat the US drinking age are extreme religious countries. Long guns 18, handgun 21. You can die for your country, but you can't drink a beer. Ah, yes, you could be part of the army at 18, but you can't drink yet. That is so interesting to me. Yeah, I wonder why specifically 21. Is it something to do with like the development of the brain, maybe? The only reason I ask that is because of how it doesn't make sense with alcohol being acceptable then and whatnot. A lot of places in the US are raising smoking ages to 21 now. I think that's ridiculous. Like, oh, like cigarettes or weed. Wow. I had no idea. Mothers against drunk driving. Oh. Oh, I guess like 18-year-olds do party a lot. But that means they're just gonna get alcohol regardless. Drunk driving sucks. Hello, East White Rose. My stare. You just need a guardian with you to drink, no minimum age here. Oh, my state. My state, you just need a guardian. Interesting. I didn't know that was also a thing. Weed is already 21. Places are banning vapes. Good. like my building that I live in, they're banning smoking and vaping in your own apartment and balcony. Like, you are not allowed to smoke a cigarette or vape in your own residence in this building. If you want to do that, there is a designated smoking section right outside the building, and it's very small. It's just outside the building. But it's just insane to me that people can't even smoke in their own home. They can't even smoke on their own balcony. I wonder why. Oh, and my building is so strict. Like, they don't even allow you to put furniture on your balcony. You can't use it as a storage. Because back when I was moving here, there was another apartment I was looking at. One on the, okay, I won't say. I don't want to expose myself. But the other apartment I was looking at in this building had a really big balcony? I don't even know if it's considered a balcony. It's just like a big back space. And my dad was thinking, oh, you could use that for storage because none of the rent here includes storage, like a storage cubby or whatever they're called, storage locker. So we were thinking about that. But then my building doesn't even allow you to put anything on the balcony area. Like, you're not allowed to use it for storage, for smoking. You can't put furniture, you can't put chairs or tables on them. So it's just like everybody's balconies must be completely empty. And it's just like, what's the point of the balconies and using them because you can't even sit down anywhere? But yeah, can't do anything. We have a really strict building here. Vaping is kind of good luck enforcing, but smoking aside from smell does all kinds of damages to the property. Ah, okay, that makes sense, because growing up, my uncle was a huge smoker and drinker, so his basement, because he lived in the basement, just reeked of smoke. He was just down there smoking forever. It was in the walls. So the cigarettes make sense, but on the balcony should be fine because you're outdoors. It doesn't bother me though because I don't smoke at all. That's because if everyone puts stuff on the balcony, it makes the place look disorganized from the outside. Yeah, it's funny because the apartment next to my apartment, or sorry, the building next to my building, they're allowed to put furniture at least and stuff on their balconies. So you see our building has like nothing on nobody's balcony. Some people put Christmas lights. But other than that, it's quite empty. And then the building next to us, everyone's apartment balconies have like stuff on them and it's just like, wow. Those look more lived in, I guess. They look nice, cozy, used. My place feels kind of not lived in. Yeah. Although my room might be a little messy on the inside. Puritans only have this story. A lot of these things come down to the fire code as well. Oh yeah, I used to live in this apartment in downtown Toronto where I've never gotten a single time where they come into your apartment and look at the fire alarm light. But here, now that I live here, they test the fire alarm every couple months. And they also have people from the fire department come into every single unit and look at your lights to make sure it's intact. Like every couple of months. And I've never experienced that before living in any apartments. So I thought that was quite interesting. It must be a new rule maybe. Because I guess there was a building down the street, an apartment building where it set on fire. Yeah, luckily no one was injured, I think. But I guess that's to prevent that from happening. Some furnitures like chairs and tables should be fine. Your place is too strict, it seems. Yeah. Now you agree with me. My place is very strict. No weed. No smoking of the weed of the hobbit leaf here. And also, it's Lord of the Rings 25th anniversary. So I've been watching the movies again by myself. We should watch it in the Discord. Happy 25 years, Lord of the Rings! Oh god, the movies are so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think Arwen, I still think to this day she's one of the most beautiful women in the world. When I first saw Arwen, I'm sorry, I don't remember the actress's name, but when I first saw her appear on my TV screen, I was just in awe. I've never seen such a beautiful woman before. She's, to this day, I think, yeah, Liv Tyler. She is, to this day, someone that I think is one of the most beautiful women in the world. She's so beautiful. I also think Anne Hathaway is one of the most beautiful women in the world. Do I have a type? I think I have a type. Brunettes. Oh, they're so beautiful. Then she starts speaking Elvis.
Yoshi Kreese 09 joined the blush cult for 14 months.
Hello, Yoshi. Thank you for the 14 months. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Welcome. Hannah likes her pale ladies. They're just beautiful. Not because they're pale, but it's Anne Hathaway and Liv Tyler. They're just beautiful. They're so pretty. Women exist. They're so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love Lord of the Rings. It's crazy because I've watched it like at least 3 to 4 times, which isn't a lot compared to hardcore fans. But every time I watch it, I always forget significant details. So it's like I'm watching a new movie all over again, which is great because it's so long. I hope it always stays that way. I don't like when I watch something so much that I know what's happening. So I do like the surprise of rewatching Lord of the Rings. Like I know some things are happening and going to come, but there's still the element of surprise when I watch it. Maybe it's also because the last time I watched it was years ago. It has to have been like 5 years. My town is doing theater showings of Lord of the Rings this weekend. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna sit and make your butt sore? You gotta read the books. Oh, I recently found this set of Lord of the Rings books, but on Facebook Marketplace, but just when I messaged them, they sold it. I was like, damn, that would have been a nice collection because I never read the books. A nice physical collection. It's a classic after all. That's worth it. Getting it physically. You gotta watch the extended edition. Each one is 4 hours. I could have sworn I did watch the extended version at least once, but definitely not every single time I've watched it. 4 hours of Lord of the Rings. Each movie is amazing because every single time I finish it, I'm always like, I wish there was more. I want more. Yeah, you're definitely going. I saw them in theaters when they were first announced, but I was too young to really appreciate it. Oh, you watched Lord of the Rings in the theaters? It must have been amazing for everybody witnessing it. Their first time watching Lord of the Rings must have been like mind-blowing event. Everybody, especially in the theaters, for people watching it, it would be like, oh, just witnessed a masterpiece, a true masterpiece. Watch you guys live in the same town. I watched all 3 in the theaters. Of course you did. Jim is our boomer. He watched everything. Hey, can't just yoink my hair like that. Yoinked. No. Is it because I'm geeking out too much? I think I am. Okay, I should probably get food. I just wanted to say hi and make sure that we have our first stream of the year where we gotta catch up with each other. I am still recovering, so that's why you hear little sniffles. Or you hear my nose being completely stuffy. But I want to stream again later tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a comfy stream. And I do want to get back into playing Dave the Diver. I want to finish. I want to finish it so that we could start Dispatch. But I am kind of hungry, so I'm probably gonna go get food now. Thank you so much for the head pats. Head pat. And for coming by and keeping me company today, letting me yap your ears off, as always. And I hope you have a wonderful week. If I don't see you, I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'm stalling right now because I still want to spend time with you, but I don't have anything else to say. Good night. Oh, hanasumi. We'll do media share next time, okay? When I feel better, when I'm recovered. Properly recovered. Alright, good night. Oh, hanasumi. Bye. Good night, Gray. Good night, Flaming. Good night, Zipwe. Good night, Palladium. Good night, Rodsmar. Good night, Sardukar. Good night, Virask. Good night, D2A. Good night, Toto. Good night, Cowboy. I hope your day gets better, okay? Good night, Kimak. Good night, Gray. Good night, Asterix. Good night, Kaitsyo. Good night, good night. Bye.